Welcome to the eCommerce News Network, ECN. We have a lot of stories for you from all over the world, and it really is just gives you an idea of how big cross-border e-commerce is going to be, particularly between the United States and Asia. It's just huge. We've barely scraped the surface yet on cross-border e-commerce. The stories I've got today are really interesting. One is about Australia. I spent a lot of years in Australia, mate, like Steve-O. Steve-O's from Australia, our sound man. Sorry, our lighting man. Sorry, Steve-O. But this is really interesting about e-commerce growth in Australia. What's helping to drive its growth, this might be a surprise, is takeout food. Data from the National Australia Bank shows retail e-commerce sales in Australia climbed 10.4% last year. 10.4%. Because of big gains in homewares, appliances, and takeout food sales. Overall retail commerce sales in Australia totaled $16.09 billion. Homewares made up the largest portion, but the largest single gain was for takeout food, which soared 34% in 2016. Sales in that category now make up 6.4% of all e-commerce in Australia. Listen to this. More than 1/3 of the people surveyed said they had purchased takeout food online in the past 12 months. More than a third. 36% bought takeout food online. That's amazing to me. Oh, this is a sweet story from the Seattle Times, actually. Spain, it's just the most beautiful country. If you have not been there, you should try and go there. My great-grandmother was Spanish, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful place. It's broken up into 50 provinces, and towards the south is one called Cordoba. And in that province, 800,000 people live, and 40% of them live in the capital city, which is also called Cordoba. But there's a little Andalusian village of 1,500 people founded in the 14th century. It's called Anora, and it holds a most interesting record. The residents of Anora, also known as Noriegos, make the most purchases per capita on Amazon than any other Spanish city with less than 10,000 residents. 84% of the village's residents bought something from Amazon last year. The company ships about 15 parcels there every week. I mean, we know how huge Amazon is here, but we forget how big it is all over the world. 15 parcels a week. Why? Well, the village has a bookstore, it has a stationery store, it has a pharmacy, it has a gift store. Oh, and it has 3 bars. 3? No, I didn't think that was many. It's got a lot of bars, and I can vouch for that. There's a lot of bars in Spain, just like there is all over Europe. But if they want to go shopping, the nearest big city is Cordoba, and it's about 50 miles away. But the main reason is probably what they call the network effect. People buy things, it's a small village, people talk. You know, if you buy something and it works out, next day you're telling everybody about it. And that's what it is, the network effect. They spoke to this local businessman, Jose Reyes, who said that over a 3-month period, he and his wife bought 65 items on Amazon, which also includes some exotic Peruvian beers. But do you know what the biggest selling product is in Anora from Amazon? It's a small tube of clear glue. Sells for about $8. And the reason? La Fiesta de la Cruz. It's a local tradition celebrated in April and May in which Noriegos beautify crosses with elaborate decoration. So they need the glue. It's the biggest selling item. It's accelerating in Spain. Customers living in rural areas are definitely fueling this growth, said Francois Nuits, Vice President for Amazon in Spain. And the phenomenon shows one of the most interesting aspects of e-commerce, how it gives remote locales access to more merchandise than you'll probably ever find in an American mall. And Spain, Anora, they're taking hold of it and they're running with it. They're ordering like crazy. Amazon must be thrilled. Anyway, to learn more about e-commerce, about how you can profit from it, how maybe you can start an e-commerce business, or if you have an e-commerce business, how you can profit more from it, how you can build it up, go to eCommerceNews.us, eCommerceNews.us, and you'll find a lot more information. We'll catch you next time. Thank you.